Happy Friday. So today's homework is to find a random item in your house and calculate the volume. I want you to send me a picture of the item, and I also want you to send me a picture of the length times the width times the height with your answer in cubic inches, centimeters, feet, whatever you use. Okay, so I'm gonna do a Moana tin, and I wrote down volume equals length times width times height to remind myself, okay? So I'm gonna put it this way. All right, so I'm gonna say length and width. So this is the height, okay? Because that's how tall it is if it's laying this way. And then one of these is the length, one is the width. It's a little dented here, but I think it's a square, but we're gonna check and make sure. So I'm gonna call this side the length, and this side the width. All right, so I have a little Shopkins thingy here, ruler, and I'm gonna use the inches side, which is the top. Okay, so the zero's not all the way on the end of the ruler, so when I come over here, and it's a rounded edge too, so don't get too crazy about where do I put the end, okay? So I'm gonna come on this, right here on the side, and just go along this straight edge here. So, okay, zero's there, and if I come over here, it's like 5.5, a little bit past 5.5 inches, because this goes up to 6. So don't use halves or anything, just round it, okay? So it's a little bit past 5.5, so I'm gonna say 6. All right, so 6 inches is my length. So if you go with halves, then you're gonna have to like multiply decimals or fractions, and don't do that. Okay, so if that's the length, I'm gonna call this the width. Let's see if it really is a square. It might be. Okay, there's 0, and yeah, a little past 5.5. So my width is also 5.5, so I'm gonna round that and say 6 inches. Okay, so far that's my base. My length, my width, okay? But now I need to add in my height. So let's see. I only have one hand, so okay. We'll be down a little bit more, and that goes, and I know this ruler's so hard to see. It's like 2.5. There's, oops, I'm not even pointing at the right thing. I'm pointing at like random cups and science experiments on the table. Okay, 2.5 is here. So 3 is here. So I'm gonna say it's about 3, even though it's a little bit less than that. So my height is gonna be 3 inches. So then, length times width times height. 6 times 6 is 36. And then times 3, so you can show me your calculations too, that would be nice. I always want to see your work. 18, and then 9 plus 1 is 10, so 108. So my volume is equal to 108 cubic inches because it's a 3D object. It has a length, a width, and a height, 3 dimensions, okay? So I want to see, if you want to send a little video on Dojo or something, you can. I don't know if you can do that through Teams. But I would like a picture. Video not required, but I would like a picture of your item, like with your length times width times height, and your answer with cubic inches or cubic centimeters or feet or yards. If you're like, I don't have anything to measure with, find something that's a little bit bigger and use your foot and say, you know, cubic feet, and you can write my foot, okay?